Okay, let's do a plot tour for end of July 2026. Starting off here at my compost bays. They're actually manure bays, not compost bays. Got some butternut squash planted in here. Just a little hole in the cover. Got 3 of these going. See, they've covered the whole of the bed, the whole of the bay now. This one's nearly done that. I've got more in here. I don't know if you can see. Oh, that's a bit scruffy. Right, sweet corn. I picked one today just to try them. Not as good as last year, not as full, and they're certainly not as tall. They're just a little bit taller than me. Got them interplanted with pumpkins. A couple down there and a big one over the other corner, and probably more that I haven't actually seen properly yet. Okay, I've got a cucumber that's taller than me here, and this is an outside one market more that actually I was given. Had a couple off it, but it's got a few small fruits still on it. The the vertical courgettes. This one's actually taller than me now. This is my height here, and it's actually above me. Yeah, doing really well. And the beans, I should say, beyond, they're doing well as okay as well. Right, a few bits and bobs there. Got some dahlias, some peonies. She's a lemon verbena, I think. I can't smell. I've got no sense of smell. I don't know why I did that. Dahlias have done absolutely fantastic this year, and the bees have not been off them. They absolutely love this, especially this little single one here. The bees absolutely love it. The leeks that are allowed to flower over there, I don't think it's quite time yet to put the socks over these heads. I'm not sure the exact timing of catching the seeds, so I'll have to have a read up about that. Of course, more dahlias here. Keep me threatening to get rid of this sorrel because I've sown some fresh. Where the peas were, I've put in some green manure buckwheat, and you can see it's pretty good germination. The celeriac, 2 lots, it's cracking on. Got some beetroot over there. Parsnips in this half of the bed. In the far side I've got carrots, which have been pretty poor this year, to be fair, but hey ho. Sweet peas I'm just allowing to go to seed now, and I'll be taking that down very shortly. Some tatty looking, these were cuttings of the perennial kale Taunton bean. Got a couple of those, and 1 Daubertons here. Got some more Daubertons over there. They're looking pretty tatty, but the time you want the leaves is going to be the spring, so it's not going to matter too much. Cuttings of my sage come quite well. Okay, let's have a look. Tomatoes. I'm almost ready to layer these up again, because they're reaching the tops almost. This one's almost there, so I'll be taking the bottom trusses and bottom leaves again and layering that down. I've had loads of tomatoes already. I've had a couple of the, I don't know if you can see it, I'm trying to dodge through this lot. I've had some of the Marmandis, I've had all off that truss apart from that one. And I've had some of these. These are called, what are they called? Pixie Mix. These are little ones here. Actually need some water, I think. Yeah, but it'll be alright till tomorrow now. Yeah, they're about the size of a hen's egg, big hen's egg. And there's also some black beauties, I think. I think that's the one there. Yep, allow them to grow. My cucumbers, I see loads of cucumbers. So now I did top this, if you remember, and this one is going to grow along there, that wire, and this one that it's shooted off to the side and got tied up, and it'll go along over there. That's the plan for that. The onions, I just pulled these this morning, just dug them out, so I pulled them out. These are the Globo. My wife's just been down and looked at them, said they're much too big for her, but never mind, I'm going to have to think again for next year, get a smaller variety. But these are ones I started from seed on Boxing Day, and they'll do an initial 1 day drying off here, then I'm going to take them all home and I'll dry them in the shade on a platform similar to this in my garage. This is just the initial drying off. So cucumber melon, similar to the cucumber. I've took that and I put this extra wire in and letting this grow along to here. Okay, have a quick look outside. So the parsnips are just parsnips. What else have I got? See the sweet corn. Let's go have a look at the size of this. Pumpkin down there. It's about the size of a baseball at the moment. Right, the Calabrese. I had all the heads off it, and I've had several other pickings off it as well, of the secondaries. Winter leeks, lettuce. I pulled the outer leaves of this section, that's why they look a bit different. More winter leeks, nothing in here. This is this purple sprouting broccoli, which we'll see what happens with that in the spring. These are the summer leeks that have been, you can see, I could start pulling those now, but we've still got plenty. I had one curly kale plant, and that's it. Mixed in with some odds and sods, some spring onions, and virtually that's it. These are the Zebrun shallots, and they did really well. And the rest of the onions, which are bent over now ready for pulling out. These are Elsa Craigs. As you can see, they're quite big also. Well, some of them are. This row for some reason isn't, and I'm not sure why, but all the subsequent rows, they're fairly big, and they're actually touching each other now. I've dug some of these potatoes, not a brilliant harvest, but I'll be taking the rest shortly. Cosmos has been doing fantastic all since it started flowering. It's just gone on and on and on. I've got some cabbages in there, and I was waiting to get these potatoes out before I lift this cover and sort it out underneath, sort the weeds out, etc. And that was it, just a quickie really. So we're done. That's it. See you next month.